Okay.
civilized the motherfucker so good that you couldn't defeat him.
You created your own. Okay, so you know what that reminds me of too? The Dr. Frankenstein story. Like Frankenstein created his own monster, and the monster turns around and kills his bitch ass. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of that.
That's what the story is about.
That's his, right? I knew it. That had to be it. It had. Thank you. There we go. There we go.
Look,
Later.
now you know.
Yes.
Now you know vampires don't like werewolves.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Revisit the movie Twilight.
Right.
Who was the werewolves?
The natives.
Where did the vampires come from?
Europeans. Right? Basically.
We wore wolf pelts to war, my nigga. We wore wolf pelts to war.
You hear my wolf call all the time. Come on, man.
Look, Chief Red Wolf.
Yo. Look, I fucking knew it.
You can Google. This is no cap. You can Google
I know
Native Americans wearing wolf pelt.
Let's go. I just knew, man. I just knew it. Even more than the lion, I'd be like, yo, that wolf shit. I love the lion, but that wolf shit, bro. I don't know. Let's go.
What do vampires call werewolves?
Their enemy?
Lichens.
Lichens, right. Okay, lichens.
Analyze the word. Just analyze the word.
Lichen. So
we look like 10, but we fucking ain't.
Oh shit. Lichen. Right.
We look like Ken, but we ain't. Because they vampires and we wear the wolf.
Wow. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, y'all ain't ready? Y'all taking notes out there. Elder smoking on a big tobacco over there, spitting the real knowledge, family. It's coming from source.
Listen.
Yo, coded family, amazing. Yes, I.
What happened to the vampires when the sun hit them in Twilight?
Well, the vampires in Twilight, they start to glisten.
Yes.
They start glistening, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's that at in the historical record outside of Hollywood? The golden ones.
Rainbow serpent.
They walked the earth and their skin shimmered under the sunlight.
Yes, the rainbow serpent, like the glistening, shimmering ones, right? The shimmering.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Shimmering.
Now you catching on.
Right. So
where these motherfucking shimmering motherfuckers from?
Oh, fuck the Caucasus, bro. Like I guess the
from
Caucasus.
Devereaux.
Oh, you taking me all the way to the motherfucking mother plane. Damn, because that's where we were at. Okay. So the tall, white, shimmering ones, the Igigis.
But they ain't white. That's like, a mirror. It's called a mirror flip.
Right. So it's like a.
Go
break it down.
They really look like us. They shimmer in the sun. But in the movie, they told it to us that they cat's paw shimmer in the sun.
Oh, okay.
But all the time, they the real vampires. The adrenochrome drinking,
blood drinking,
pedophile priesthood, Vatican organized usurpation of the throne of Big Mama.
Yeah.
That's why the Pope seat sits under her seat.
Yes.
Because he's usurping Big Mama's throne.
Yes.
And while he's usurping Big Mama's throne, he becomes something called Jacobin.
Say that. Say yeah, man. Go on, Ella. You ever hear that?
Jacobin is Hebrew.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, yes.
And it means to go under something to replace it.
Wow.
A supplanter.
Yes. Usurper, supplanter. Got you. Straight.
Right.
Yes. Sir.
Now, if you are a usurper, you pretended to be somebody you're not. You've replaced them.
Yes. I.
Okay,
yes,
now, so the Pope seat sits under Big Mama seat.
Okay.
So that he's guarding the throne, but he can't sit on it.
Right.
The Pope got his power from a Babylonian document.
And what they call him, the Vicar of Christ.
Vicar
He will sit.
means victor.
Yeah, and he will sit in place of.
Mm-hmm. So, if he getting his, what Babylonian documents is he using to solidify his power? They call it the scrolls of destiny.
Wow, like I didn't know that. I did not know that. I ain't gonna sit here pretend. I didn't fucking know that.
Hey, so watch how they play this. Watch how they play this.
Let's go.
The scroll of destiny is a 10-part scroll of conquest.
Okay.
One of the scrolls is called the scroll of government.
Wow.
We know the scroll of government to be something called Plato's Republic from Greece.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, yes.
We also know that Plato's Republic was debated on the Senate floor.
Yes. Yes. And they use that to base all their fucking laws, everything, the Constitution, all that Greco-Roman bullshit. Right?
It's all Shakespeare said the world is a stage and we all just actors playing a part.
Yes,
right?
Sir. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So who is Shakespeare? Who's Shakespeare's? Us.
Wow. So, okay. So wait, Sir Francis Bacon, because I've heard this before. Let me just say this. I've heard that. Okay. So I know that Shakespeare's name is actually Sir Francis Bacon, but then Sir Francis Bacon is actually just a makeup name for somebody. And in what I've studied, it was like a Nubian woman, a black woman, an actual black woman who was writing all that shit.
Yeah,
I read
and
that.
they were stealing her rights. Right, that's called the usurpation proper. That's
wow.
In other words, it's the proper Jacobite procedure.
Yeah.
Now, when you read the Talmud, and it say that the priest now, also in the Talmud, it tells them about the structure of the priesthood. This is the law. This is the God we know as Ninnersin.
Whoa. Let's go, family. Right.
They say we was born in what? Sin. Shaped by iniquity.
Whoa.
Iniquity means inequality.
Yes.
To be born into sin is to be born under the doctrine of Ninnersin.
Okay.
Ninnersin's father, Ninurtu, is Enlil.
Ninurtu, yes.
Right? Now, Enlil's Greek name is Zeus.
Boom. You guys hearing it? You guys listen? Let's go, yes.
Zeus is said to be the father of Alexander the Great.
Woo! Surely.
They didn't say Alexander the Great conquered the world until he got a particular scroll out the Indus Valley, if you follow his conquest.
Okay.
Somebody retraced their tracks by the name in the last 100 years, and we know him to be what's his name?
Heinrich Himmler?
Heinrich Himmler.
Oh, fuck.
In order, he's retracing.
Because, they go up through all the, they even went to the fucking Tibet, everywhere. Yes, fam, okay.
They retracing the footsteps of Alexander. What's he doing? Because we cannot escape this conjure.
Yo, for real, what? Yeah, man, like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude.
It's a three-part, listen, it's a three-part conjure.
Okay.
Right? They trap us in what's called a Trinity lock. Trinity lock is a tricat.
Wow.
Right? The Trinity lock is Babylonian blood magic. The blood right subdues the angelic nature of the gods.
Talk about it, fam. Talk about it. Say that again. Repeat that again what you just said, please.
The blood rituals subdues the angelic nature of the gods. Now, the higher consciousness can assimilate with the ego self because the ego self has no sense of reality of the bloodletting.
Got you.
So he can't stop it.
Lost.
So now they got slaughterhouses, blood banks, everything they do to deal in the blood, the adrenochrome of the children. All these are Babylonian blood magic rituals. And that's very powerful in sorcery.
Right. And it throws our frequency off.
Right. Now, you also need to be able to have a carrot on the stick. We call it the bag.
Got you.
This is Babylonian money magic.
Ooh, so that's the 3 parts. So the first part's the blood. The second part's the money. Let's go, Elder. Yes, I'm just keeping everybody's focusing.
Okay,
Bam, this is serious.
Now, they're using the money in order to see how the energy is flowing, and they setting up banks to form meridians in which the money concentrates.
Wow.
So now money becomes the current that you see of the spiritual current of the mentality of the gods that sleep.
Got you. Got
Right.
you. So the money. Got you.
That's
I get you.
the carrot on the stick.
Yes. And how you act, so how you go about getting money and how you act with money is a reflection of how you are in your state of consciousness.
Or unconsciousness. When you become consciousness, you use all these things different.
Got you. Yes. So in a state of unconscious. Got you.
Yeah. Now, if you get a city, any city, and you get the major banks and you put pins there, wrap strings around them, you'll see the sigil that they was made to capture the energy that you see as currency, which is the money.
You'll see it'll make a certain pattern.
It's a sigil.
Yeah, it'll make a sigil. Yes. Wow.
That sigil is the seal that's capturing our financial stability. As long as they give us the illusion we getting it back. They can own the monopoly board, but they can let you play the game as much as you like.
So as long as you have an illusion of a sort of choice, kind of call it a choice, they can keep you playing.
Right. Now, the higher self is never going to contract.
No.
Because we know that in galactic law, if you make a pact, you have to honor that.
Yes.
To the end. And if you die before you honor the pact that you made, you got to come back at the end of the close of the age in order to honor that pact.
Yes. Keep going.
Right. These are contracts. These are agreements between the interaction of energies within the spectrum of the 3D we call Earth. The whole purpose of being on University Earth is to learn how to see using the spiritual self and trust it to navigate you through the physical world without fear.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, it's just a shadow.
Yes, the valley of the shadow of death.
It's just a shadow.
Right. That's it right there. For Jai is with me. For thy rod and thy, for rod and thy staff, lead me. Right? Yes, I got you. And
I'm the rod with the staff of soldiers like me and you out here doing this shit.
Yes, and like you're saying, Tupac with the crux and the what do you call the crux and the
flail?
Yeah, the flail, right? So like when you see the pharaoh like this, so the rod and the staff, the crux and the flail. So yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I'm whole, I'm one, I'm the light. Got you. Lit.
Right.
Lit.
And here, so remember, time, temperature, and pressure.
Yes. Time.
Right.
Say it again.
Temperature and pressure.
Temperature and pressure.
That's what convert coal to a diamond.
Yes.
But the damaged vessel shines the brightest in the dark because you can see the inner gold. Ooh. So we allow ourselves to self-sacrifice in order to overcome by being the light of the sacrifices that we made. We deliberately damage the higher self in order for it to shine brighter through the darkness of the ego.
Got you. I know what you're saying. I know exactly.
Right.
We all know. We get it. Yes, Elder.
Yep. So the third part of Babylonian sex magic. Using depraved sexual practices to permanently damage the people.
Oh, I know.
Pedophilia and rape is the primary two tools, which takes us back to the Talmud, the Mishnah, and all of those Hebrew writings. They are telling us Babylonian blood magic, money magic, and sex magic in order to rule over what they call the Goyim.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Yes.
Right. So We know Alexander went and got the scroll of government because they debated it in the Senate floor, and Plato's Republic, and they replaying it right now on the Senate floor as a Biden administration versus a Trump administration, red and blue house.
Straight.
Right. So the jester, the only one that can tell the king the truth without getting killed, because he's going to put it in a joke.
Yes. The Joker. There you go.
Your sacred clown.
The
Your Hayota.
Yes.
Right. Yes. So he's jumping around buck dancing, right? Yes. He's imitating the ones of us that was buck dancing for the man back in the day, yes, in order to get all of the information from the man to go back and form the revolution.
Righteous.
Only this time, we using the ones they sent to oppress us, to break us from under the oppression by reverse engineering their conjure.
Woo.
Filipinos, they all fighting the same enemy. People coming from Africa, everybody's migrating to America because this is where the final showdown is. Who the baddest motherfucker ever born? It's a Sun Wukong story to the Chinese. People in India say it's a Hanuman story. Over here they say it's Quetzalcoatl. But whatever the fuck it is, daytime is up, our time is now. We back for our shit. Yep. We weren't fighting for nobody else shit. We just want ours. If it ain't ours, we don't want it. Yep. I don't want somebody else shit. All he want was mine.
Exactly. That's how people got to understand. Like, even we thinking that it's going to happen in a certain way. I'm like, no. Even you take a look at what's going on in Venezuela. I just saw somebody freaking out about what was going on in Venezuela. With Venezuela, they freed everybody in their prisons, right? Their economy collapsed. They freed everybody in their prisons. Well, what the fuck you think is going to happen over here? United States is finished.
What's going to happen over here too?
All our political prisoners will be free. Prisoners will be free. Everybody that was wrongfully locked up is going to be free. And we're going to get our shit back.
All of them wrongfully locked up.
Yeah. Basically, you know. So,
I just want to be the one go get my homeboy Killer Miller out of the Marquette Penitentiary in upstate Michigan. I want to be the one go pop his motherfucking gate. I want to bring him out personally because if he don't want to see the motherfuckers policy enforcers because it's war on site. So I just rather go get him myself.
Right. Yep.
And so if it's war on site, it's war on site, nigga. I'm riding with him.
Right.
He in good shape. He know how to fight.
Yeah. That's that time. It's like right now we're in a time period where it's like, this is not the time to be worrying. This is the time to be manifesting. This is the time to be, like getting back to your land, listening to what nature got to tell you. It's time to go back to where you're from. It's time to put your feet on the ground, listen to what Mother Nature telling you, pay attention to your dreams, cut the phones off, and all that. Pay attention. Go where you're supposed to go, because that is going to be what's yours. Everything has to be returned back to us at this time. Period. There's no other way around it. No other way.
Hey, I sent you down a rabbit hole of research since I've been knowing you, ain't I?
Yeah, I've been. What you say? Hey, Spirit telling me, all right, this is what he said. Go back, find this, find that, find it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find the shit. It's not gonna be no okay. This is what he said. It may take a month. It may take a few months. Hell, it may even take 6 months. But I'm gonna find the shit. It's gonna come to me, right? So I appreciate that. Like actually figuring this shit out. That yeah, we really not supposed to be touching the forms because the shit is copyrighted. Why the fuck would I put my intellectual property on some shit that's copyrighted? And then they tell me I need a license for some shit that's copyrighted. That don't have anything to do with us. Never will have anything to do with us. So I appreciate that because it came right away. So now y'all can do the research on it yourself.
So I did went through the Indigenous Rights Act for a reason, because only way they tell us it's a blueprint to the application of your autonomous rights.
Yeah.
one of the critical things in there is to say that they won't interfere if we go back to our oral traditions.
Mm-hmm.
If we go back to our oral traditions, that grandfather us in to everything before 1492.
Yep.
So we have to remember that. If you got a grandmama or a big mama that got a grievance and she put that shit in the public domain according to the oral tradition, the government has to fix the problem. They government won't do it. So it's almost like a conjure calling our government to solve our own problems for ourselves. By having the big mamas in the community speaking up, it called the community to action in a different kind of way than a draft would for a soldier. It doesn't work like that. It activates your energy centers. That's why Mama T, she used that age app to make you look older. It's a filter.
Mm-hmm.
And when she tell the story looking like a big mama, the response is fucking ridiculous. I put her up one time. People be sending me. I watch her on TikTok, but